So if you're a man and you're not happy with your current reality and you're dealing with addictions that are just consuming your life and you're feeling stuck and frustrated and hollow and alone, you're dealing with those constant negative thoughts that just you cannot escape, you're dealing with shit that you feel like no one else will ever understand. And if you're feeling like that, or you've connected with any of that over time, well, you're in the right place.
I've noticed massive change. My son come up yesterday and gave me a hug out of nowhere and said, "I love you, Dad," and it made me feel fucking awesome.
Thank you so very much for helping me fix my life. This has been one of the best things I've ever done.
Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can destroy your current negative patterns, eradicate destructive self-limiting beliefs, and regain control of your mind and of your life. Even if you've given up on yourself, you've given up on the possibilities of becoming someone better, you've given up on your life. And this is the program for you when you don't know what to do next. You're going to hear the stories of the men who have gone through this experience before you. And there's stories of pain, stories of the struggles, stories of the triumphs, and the stories of the progress. So sit back and relax and watch this short film. My name is Brendan Giebel, founder of A&D, creator of the A&D app, author, master coach of men. And let me ask you this. Are you sick and tired of feeling stuck, living a life that you don't really enjoy? Tired of dealing with constant negative thoughts that just are running rampant throughout your mind? And knowing that you want more, and knowing you want to be more, and knowing that you can be more, but you have no idea what that more actually is. Just going through the motions every day, day after day, hanging out for the weekend, hanging out for Friday afternoon drinks so you can escape the reality, you can escape the last week that you've just had, you can forget about everything and possibly even just forget about your life for a few hours. Now, I'm guessing you are looking for ways to find meaning and purpose and motivation into your life, and wanting to skyrocket your confidence while eradicating low self-esteem and self-sabotage, while embracing who you are, what you have to offer this world, and being able to come back to your true self, coming back to you, allowing you to get your mind working for you and not against you. So you can get the girl, you can get the relationship, you can get the job, you can get the family, you can get the future, you can get the life that you so desperately desire. And if any of this resonates with you, then you're in luck. Because over the next few minutes, I'm going to show to you and reveal this new two-phase system for the rapid transformation of men like you. Sound good? Skeptical? Excellent. Now, before I reveal this, let me first say that this is not for everyone, right? I have to be super selective and super sensitive about who that I share this with. And these reasons you'll understand in just a moment.
Wow. Man, wow. Thank you. Hey, no, I'll never ever judge or doubt anything that's coming through again. I'm going to give it a go every time now. I'm not going to think about it, I'm just going to do it. Everything in life, I always thought, doubts and that, always, because I always thought I was a non-judgmental person, but I did find myself judging people. And I guess that's like, everyone thought I was an angry person, and they probably were right. Yeah, I was so much happier. I don't think anyone could upset me right now. Yeah, I was upset. I was upset about not having my partner, not being able to talk to my partner and that. I was angry about that, but I was angry with myself. But I'm not no more. Thank you, Brendan. Appreciate it so much. Showing me something that what I thought was impossible. I think I've got a better understanding on who I am now and where I am and where I want to go now. Just have that that cloud not hanging over me, that weight on my shoulders and my back. There's nothing I can't get over. It just shows that there's nothing I can't do. There's nothing I can't do. Thank you, man. Well. I'd never think I'd feel like this. But honestly, I'm glad that I was there for my kids and they saw a happy dad. Thank you, Brendan. You're a godsend.
Now, before I tell you exactly how that we achieve these results, let me quickly explain who I am and why you should listen to me at all. My name is Brendan Giebel and I'm a renowned men's coach, trainer, therapist and author. I'm also the founder of Advanced Men's Development, or AMD for short, the soon-to-be #1 training facility for men in Australia. And we help men like you dramatically transform their lives in the shortest time possible. No hype, no hippie BS, no theories, just results. And I'm passionate about helping men do this because I know exactly what it feels like to think that the only way out and the best way out is to kill yourself. And here's what I mean. See, I was a very shy and quiet kid growing up, and I found it hard to communicate and connect with people and socialize. And I never really wanted to anyway. It was just like, I wanted to be on my own, I wanted to do my own thing. Little did I know that this was only just the beginning of everything. And a few years later I went to high school and went to an all-boys school, and I found it hard to communicate and talk with people, and my ability to connect and talk to females was virtually non-existent being at an all-boys school. Little did I know that this was only just the beginning for me. And this, after a few years, it led me down to a path of being socially anxious and socially awkward to the point of needing to vomit one night when I was talking with a highly attractive female. And the thing that fixed it was alcohol, of course. 10 shots of Dutch courage, right? So I started drinking, I started watching porn daily, and it was my release and it was my escape from reality. It was escape from my life that I was currently experiencing. A few years later, I was in my early 20s and I started working fly in, fly out, and I never really put this down and blame this for anything that ever happened to me, but just kind of amplified some problems that I had within myself. And this led me down a path to face some dark shit. You know, I struggled with eating disorders. I used to restrict myself in the foods that I could eat so much that as soon as I had a tiny little taste of something, it would just end up in an all-out binge. And I can remember being there and feeling so guilty after eating 4 or 5 plates of food, trying to shove my fingers down my throat, trying to vomit the stuff up because I'd felt that bad. Waking up the next day trying to do some excessive workout, trying to make myself vomit. For some reason it made me happy, right? It just made me happy. It gave me something to look forward to, working out every day. A few months later, it was about the middle of 2014, and I was living in an apartment in South Brisbane, about 7 stories. I was sitting there one night and I had 2 drinks, which is rare for me. I'm normally an all or nothing kind of person. And then I had those 2 drinks, and I've already been struggling with a lot of thoughts running through my head for months. And I got up, I had tears just rolling down my eyes. I looked over the edge, I could see a spot that was 7 stories down. And that was it. I was done. Then I heard a voice. I heard a voice from within. Are you really going to give up that easy? I don't know where this voice come from, but I listened. As you can tell, I'm here today. Because I listened to that voice, I started on a journey, and I made a decision then, that night, that I demand better for my life. Change isn't hard, change, it's like that. It starts from a decision. So I started reading books, I went to live events, I went to seminars, did everything that I could. I went overseas, flew overseas and tried to run away at times as well, and I was going up and down. I finally got to a point where guys were asking me for help, and I didn't know how to help them, right? I was still just trying to help myself. And over time, I started learning and training and coaching and doing all these things to be able to help so many men. And now it's one of the most fulfilling experiences of my life. You know, with every man that I help, it helps me. You know, every session that I do, I take something out of it that's helped me. Ultimately, I just want to be the best man, the best father, the best husband, and everything that I can be. And if I can help any other man do that and get those results with them too, it's a win-win, right? So that's how I got into this, and that was my struggles. But I'm grateful for everything that happened to me. That night where it was nearly all over for me is now the best experience of my life. And I'm so grateful for that, because it propelled me to do more and to be more and to start stepping up, becoming a man. I had ex-girlfriends talk to me and say, man up, you know, just be the fucking man. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what being a man was, but now I do. And I'm not telling you how to be a man. I'm showing you how you can redefine the man that you are and choose to be the man that you want to be and be the man that I know you can be. Since then, I've completely rebuilt my life from the inside out. My health and fitness is the best that it's ever been. I'm in the best shape that I've ever been. My insides are the best that I've ever been. My communication and my ability to talk to people is contagious at times, and I enjoy connecting with people. I enjoy talking to people. I speak in front of crowds like you. I would have never spoken in front of people. I would have just been too shy, and even speaking in front of a camera, right? My life's changed completely, and I've all done it from the inside out. I have this energy and this presence when I walk into rooms. People know that I'm here and they know that they're there. And I'm not saying any of this to sound cocky or sound up myself. I'm saying this to show you that it's possible. What you're going through right now, what you're dealing with, doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be what you stick with for the rest of your life. I thought it did, but it doesn't. Let me show you. Now, we've helped hundreds of men destroy destructive limiting beliefs and mental blocks, break free from their negative emotions, their negative patterns, and their out of control downhill spirals. Eradicate addictions, you know, with alcohol, with drugs, with porn, with gambling, with smoking, all using this two-phase system that I discovered and developed over the last 7 years, which I'm about to share with you as we go through this video. Now, it might be hard to believe and it might sound impossible, and you may think that you could never do this. However, virtually anyone can repeat my life-changing results using this proven system, this blueprint that I'm about to share with you.
I'm no longer using meth, which is incredible, obviously. And I've just got a bright future and know where I'm going in life.
If you feel like this is something that you need, or if you feel like something is drawing you to this, I really believe that that's your body or your mind telling you, or even your heart telling you to go into it. I feel like it's a life transforming. The tools that I have equipped me for the life that I want to live and the person that I want to be. I feel motivated, I feel inspired, I feel driven.
Our proven 2-phase system allows you to finally become the man that you were created to be. And I guarantee this is not like anything that you've ever heard, seen, or experienced before. So pay very close attention, because this message in this video could be the most important and give you the biggest breakthrough that you have been looking for so long. And here's the deal. This proven system allows you to live a happy life full of joy, a life you enjoy living, a life that excites you every day that you wake up, and a life where your mind is free, clear, and calm. So you can get exactly what you want out of life, and then some. And this is what we do day in, day out at Advanced Men's Development. And we've done it for hundreds of men just like this one. And I want to show you and share with you a very special clip from a man who was only 3 weeks into our program when he filmed this video. And he had a very tough upbringing full of abuse, neglect, and abandonment.
Before I met you, I completely and utterly lost the will to live. I just wanted to crawl up in the fetal position and kiss the world goodbye, kiss life goodbye, say goodbye to everyone that I thought wasn't doing anything for me, wasn't loving me enough, was socially neglecting me. I was just happy to play the eternal victim and crawl up in the fetal position and just give up on ever having a future, ever having a life, ever having peace, ever being free from all the issues that had overcome me and drove me to that position. And the greatest outcome for me from the word go, from starting sessions with you, is I got hungry again for life.
And now he's gone on to help other young men who are living on the streets and helping them get off the streets. It's such a great story. Now, it doesn't matter if you are suffering like he was, or you just want to take your life to the next level, or you're somewhere in between. This system meets you at the level that you're at right now. And it is done so in 2 phases. The first phase, which is unknown to 99% of other coaches, trainers, and therapists, is to clear the mental blocks of what is stopping you and what is holding you back and destroy them. Get rid of them. And if you've ever gone to see a counselor or a therapist and it's kind of worked, but the problem just shows up somewhere else in your life, that's what we call pruning the branches. But we go straight for the tree and take it all down at once. And you will never be able to truly move forward without clearing and releasing these attachments from your past. Period. Then in phase 2, we start to reinstall new beliefs and habits to create the future that you desire and get you to the best version of yourself as fast as humanly possible in every area of your life. Not just one, in every area. Body, health and fitness, mind, meditation and mindset, bond, connection and relationships, and money, your finances and your career. So we have everything that you need. One-on-one sessions with your personal coach, trainer, and mentor throughout this whole program. Lifetime access to our very own AMD app. Lifetime access to the AMD online training and resource center. Direct communication with your coach throughout the whole program. So we never leave you to do this on your own. Plus a free AMD t-shirt, plus a copy of my book. And also we'll leave you with a set of tools to deal with any anger, frustration, fear, worry, guilt, shame, sadness, loneliness, lost, insecurity, self-doubt, depression, sadness, everything and anything that might come up after this, we'll leave you with the tools. So when you leave us, you'll have everything that you need to never need help again. And I don't want to see you again or have you go see anyone else after this program. And it's not because I don't like you, it's because I want to know and I want you to have everything that you need to move forward in your life. Too many other services out there do not want to really fix your problems because that means that they will lose a client. It's not how we operate here at AMD. I will do everything in my power to make this the best investment in yourself that you will ever make. Now, all of our clients, every single one, have completely changed their lives in the last 13 weeks. All without spending hours doing the normal self-help crap, without having to constantly step out of their comfort zones, without having to do endless amounts of work in between sessions, or without needing to sit around in a counselor's and a therapist's office where they don't really care about you anyway, you're just another number. And by the way, you may be thinking that this isn't possible for you, or I am just the way I am, or I don't know what's wrong with me, so how will anyone else? And I don't blame you, right? I used to think exactly the same way. I used to see other men and think I could never be like that. I could never have what they had. And that was until I discovered how to unlock the hidden power of your mind. They say we only use 10% of our brains, right? Well, what if I told you that every problem that you have has a solution in the part of your brain that not many people know how to access? The part of your brain that allows you to reinstall new software programs so you don't have to keep struggling along with your current patterns and your current habits and all of that outdated software that is not serving you anymore. Or maybe you're still worried about the fact that it seems weak to ask for help for a man. And look, I get it, right? I've been there too. I just want to remind you that it took me over 7 years to figure this out on my own, trying not to ask for help or seem weak. But now you can do what took me 7 years in just months. And by the end of this program, you'll not only have other people noticing the change in you, they'll actually be asking you, how did you do it? And even better, no one really has to know that you got help from us anyway. Or are you still concerned that the fact that this can only take 13 weeks? And yes, it does seem like a short amount of time, but change is instant. Change happens like that, but only if you know how. And that's our job, to show you how. We have 91 days together, right? So there's a whole lot of habits and changes that we can make in that time. Or are you still concerned if this will have the effect on you like I claim? And if you're still here watching this, then this means that this message is connecting and resonating with you. And that's all it takes to be able to create the change that you are looking for. A commitment and a decision. And the rest is done by us, allowing you and showing you how to do it in your own life. And if you're a good fit for you, I can personally guarantee that we will help you change your life, or will work for free. And maybe you are still concerned that you have to spend hours doing this, or hours working on yourself. And no, that's not the case. It takes 2 hours a fortnight and one-on-one time, and then a small daily commitment, depending on how far you want to actually take this. And as well as the online platform that you can work through at your own pace because you have lifetime access to. So it's easy, right? Are you beginning to see how you can become the man that you've always wanted to be, and how easy that is? This proven systematic process is new and completely unique. It's super simple to use. It's very convenient, and the best of all, my team and I would love to do this all with you. And I am so confident we can that I'll even guarantee it. Here's my promise. In the unlikely event, the highly unlikely event, that we can't change your life in 13 weeks, we'll return every cent that you've invested with us. Hassle-free, no questions asked. So, do you want a no-risk way to find out how we can help you? You know, every day I get questions, I get comments, I get messages. And here's what I see most. Men who are lost, men who are confused, men who are struggling, men who are disconnected from themselves and from their partners, and men who are searching for answers on how to fix their lives. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to find the answers to life's problems. And that's the reason why we end up feeling stuck, frustrated, hollow, and alone. Smiling on the outside, pretending life is just great, but on the inside, you feel hopeless, and like no one else will get it. How much longer are you willing to live like this? How much longer are you willing to live a life that you're not happy with? A life that you feel like you have no control over? I want you to think back over the last 5 years, and if you have not grown exponentially over that time, please stop and do this for you. But it will change the course of your life. And this isn't about facing your fears or facing your demons. This goes deeper than that. It's about finding you. It's about finding what's in here. It's about finding what lights you up, what gets you going, what gives you meaning and purpose in your life. So for a limited time only, you can claim a free, no obligation 30-minute session with me or one of my certified experts. And we'll discuss your individual situation, what your goals are, what you're struggling with, what the things that are holding you back, where you want your life to go, where you want your life to look like, and how we can help you achieve them, all with this 2-phase system. And we'll also cover a stack of valuable information together, including how to identify and destroy current patterns, habits, software, how you can redefine the man that you are into the man that you were created to be, how to design blueprints and routines to excel in all areas of life at once, aka have it all, and how to eliminate any unwanted addictions and dependencies, like drugs, alcohol, porn, gambling, all that kind of stuff. Remember, there is no cost to you or obligation to move forwards afterwards with our service if you don't feel like it's for you. But a word of warning, this is not some magic pill to swallow. This is for legitimate men who are looking to dramatically transform their lives and are willing to do the work and invest in themselves to make that all happen. You must be willing to follow instructions and not be difficult to work with. We have a strict no asshole policy. And the last thing that we want is to invest all of our energy, our time, our savvy, our know-how into someone who is lazy, annoying, and or unwilling to follow instructions and take action. So, if you can agree with all of that, and this sounds like the opportunity of a lifetime, which it is, mind you, all you need to do is click on the button below and book in your call. Now, this call will not be a high pressure sales call. It's simply a free session designed to see if we're a good fit, but more importantly, to provide you with the value in advance. This call is simply about finding out if you're a good fit for us or not. If you are, we'll give you all of the details, including the investment required to get going. And if not, we'll politely and respectfully let you know that it's not a good fit. So in short, what I am offering you here is truly the chance of a lifetime. A way for you to finally become the man that you desire to be, fully confident, fully respected, and fully you, without having anything from your past holding you back. You'd have the freedom to go forward. But please note that this message will be seen by thousands of men across Australia. So way more men will apply for this opportunity than we actually have slots for in our calendar. And I'll be awarding those positions to people who qualify on a first come, first serve basis. So don't waste any time and click the button below and fill in your details to secure the next available session. Now lastly, I'd just like to say, This is truly a rare opportunity for you to finally grab life by the balls and get your life back on track to where you want to go. And the way I see it, you've got two options here. First, you could forget about everything that I've told you today, and you can go back to doing the same old shit that you've always been doing, and you'll get what you've always got. And let's face it, if you were happy with your life, you would not be here watching and listening to this message right now. But you are watching this message, and that tells me that you are ready for a change. And if that's true, then doing nothing makes absolutely zero sense. You've got to take action. Now, your second option is simple. You can bite the bullet, just accept that to finally get what you want out of life and do that in the fastest possible time, then it just makes complete logical sense to get a proven roadmap and system from someone who has already gotten to where you want to be. And you get to avoid all the heartache, all the suffering, all the frustrations, and all the pain that you will experience by going at it alone, simply hoping and praying that your life will just work itself out somehow magically. So to get started, all you have to do is simply click the link below this video right now and schedule in your call to find out if you qualify for this program. So if you're ready to finally take control of the life and become the king that I know you can be, click the link below this video now, and I'll speak to you soon.